As Valentine's Day approaches, love is in the air in Salem, at least for some. Others, however, find themselves grappling with heartache, uncertainty, and dangerous secrets that could change their lives forever. The week of February 10th to 14th promises plenty of excitement, unexpected developments, and jaw-dropping revelations for several key players in town. Alex and Stephanie's Valentine's Day connection. But where does that leave Joy? Alex Kyriakis and Stephanie Johnson are set to spend Valentine's Day together, marking a significant step in their evolving relationship. The two have had their fair share of ups and downs, but as they grow closer, one person is noticeably left out in the cold: Joy Wesley. Joy has found herself drawn to Alex, but it has become increasingly clear that he doesn't see her as anything more than a friend. With her romantic prospects in Salem looking dim, Joy may be forced to reconsider her future. Will she attempt to find a new love interest in town, or will she pack her bags and return to New York, leaving behind any lingering hopes of a romance with Alex? The answer could shift the dynamic in Salem in unexpected ways, especially if Alex realizes too late that he may have had feelings for Joy after all. Kristen's deadly game with Ava, and a familiar face returns while romance blossoms for some. Ava Vitali finds herself in a far more precarious situation. After being captured, she is now at the mercy of Kristen DiMera, whose motivations remain shrouded in secrecy. Ava may have been prepared for many things in her turbulent life, but being Kristen's prisoner was likely not one of them. At first, Kristen keeps a key piece of information from Brady Black. That secret may involve the real reason she's been tracking Ava and how she ultimately found her at Blake's house. When Kristen arrives there, she finds Ava desperate and vulnerable, leading to an intense confrontation between the two women. Despite their history, Ava is relieved to see a familiar face, even if that face belongs to someone as unpredictable as Kristen. But just because Kristen has found Ava doesn't mean a rescue is imminent. On the contrary, Kristen has to decide what her next move will be, and given her history, her choices could spell disaster for Ava. The woman in white, a ghost from Kristen's past? As if Kristen's dilemma wasn't complicated enough, another unexpected figure arrives on the scene: the woman in white. Her sudden appearance raises immediate questions. Who is she? What is her connection to this tangled web of deception? And why does she seem to have a hold over Kristen? Speculation is already running wild that the woman in white may be none other than Kristen's late mother, Rachel Blake. If that turns out to be true, Kristen will be forced to confront deep-seated emotions that she has long tried to suppress. Will Rachel persuade Kristen to keep Ava locked up for now, using whatever twisted rationale she deems necessary? Or will this mysterious presence push Kristen toward a different path altogether? Kristen has always been a master manipulator, but she is also deeply affected by the ghosts of her past. If the woman in white truly is Rachel, Kristen may find herself at war with her own emotions, torn between her instincts for survival and her complicated family legacy. Chad and Kat grow closer, but can he truly move on? Meanwhile, Chad DiMera is facing his own emotional crossroads. Ever since Kat Green entered his life, there has been an undeniable spark between them. However, Chad has spent a long time keeping his guard up, unwilling to let himself be vulnerable again after all the pain he has endured. That may be changing. In the coming episodes, Chad will slowly begin to lower his defenses, allowing Kat to see a side of him that few have witnessed. This could be the turning point in their relationship. But it also means that Kat has to be careful not to misstep. If she pushes too hard or moves too fast, Chad might retreat back into himself, shutting the door on any potential romance. As Chad navigates his feelings, Salem watchers will be eager to see whether this is truly the beginning of a new chapter for him, or if the shadows of his past will pull him back. Is Kat the woman who can finally help Chad heal? Or is she destined to be just another person who tries and fails to break through his walls? Meanwhile, Brady may soon find himself unraveling a mystery he never expected. While he may have initially believed Ava was safely in Hong Kong, certain inconsistencies could push him to investigate further. Could a simple phone call to Tripp be the key to exposing the truth? When Brady reaches out to check on Ava's whereabouts, he may quickly realize something is terribly wrong. Tripp, unaware of the message supposedly from his mother, might be the first to sound the alarm, raising questions about Ava's real location and her well-being. What Brady doesn't know yet is that his daughter, Rachel, played a significant role in this deception. Under the instructions of the enigmatic woman in white, Rachel sent the misleading message about Ava's supposed travels. Now, as events spiral out of control, Rachel may find herself caught in a web of lies that's rapidly unraveling. How will she handle the fallout when the truth comes to light? As Brady pieces together the clues, he may find himself racing against time to locate Ava before it's too late. Could this search lead him into dangerous territory, forcing him to confront the woman in white herself? And when he learns Rachel was manipulated into playing a role in this scheme, how will he react? Chaos is brewing in Salem, and Sophia is at the center of it all. With Madeline Keentz making her final appearance as Sophia, the character is determined to go out with a bang. Trouble is on the horizon for Tate and Holly, and Sophia is more than happy to stir the pot one last time. But the drama doesn't stop there. As Rachel Boyd takes over the role of Sophia beginning on February 12th, the transition will be marked by even more turmoil. And what better time to throw a wrench into young love than on Valentine's Day? Could Sophia's interference ruin Tate and Holly's chance at a romantic evening? Given Sophia's past behavior, it's entirely possible she has something up her sleeve to ensure that the holiday is anything but sweet. Adding fuel to the fire, a shocking baby-related crisis may push Tate to his breaking point. If things go south, will Tate decide he's had enough and walk away from Holly altogether? If so, he may find solace in an unexpected place, spending Valentine's Day with Doug instead. This twist could shake up Salem's younger generation in a major way, leaving hearts broken and alliances shifting in the aftermath. While some in Salem are struggling with young love, Jada is facing a much deeper pain. Valentine's Day is often a time for romance, but for Jada, it may serve as a harsh reminder of the betrayal she has endured. Her breakup with the man she believed to be Rafe has left her heart shattered, but the true nightmare is still unfolding. Unbeknownst to Jada, the man she once loved isn't Rafe at all. It's Arnold Feniger, the imposter operating under EJ's orders. While Arnold continues to do EJ's bidding, his true identity remains a ticking time bomb. However, EJ's ambitions could lead to complications, especially given that his schemes are putting him at odds with current District Attorney Bell. With legal and political tensions rising, could EJ's house of cards come crashing down sooner than he expects? Meanwhile, Steve is growing increasingly suspicious. A theory is taking shape in his mind, and if he follows the breadcrumbs, he may find himself staring at a shocking revelation. The man claiming to be Rafe is not who he says he is. But can Steve gather the proof he needs before the imposter does any more damage? As these storylines unfold, Salem is on the verge of major upheaval. Brady's search for the truth, Sophia's destructive antics, and Jada's heartbreak are all set to collide in dramatic fashion. With secrets being exposed and betrayals running deep, the coming weeks promise twists that will leave fans on the edge of their seats. Will Brady uncover Ava's whereabouts before it's too late? How will Rachel handle the consequences of her actions? Will Sophia's latest stunt push Tate and Holly apart for good? And can Steve expose the shocking truth about Rafe's imposter before disaster strikes? One thing is certain, this Valentine's Day will be anything but romantic in Salem.